NDC Heartbeat podcast. We welcome all those who are listening on radio. Right along the Brooklyn. Just had a short break in transmission, and we're going to start all over for the benefit of whatever issues we may have had. So we want to welcome you to another NDC podcast for today's Sunday, and to welcome all those who are listening on radio and those who are online and on our YouTube channel. We are at the Radisson Conference Center live on the Heartbeat, and we're going to be chatting with Mr. Alexander Appleyard.
Yes.
Appleyard. It's a strange name. First time I've heard it. Appleyard. And he represents Wildflower Incorporated out of the Bahamas.
That's correct.
And they've been operating since 2001. Yes. And he is part of this operation down here, I would say, doing magic. A huge building, as he calls it, a small tent.
Yes.
Is probably no less than about 10,000 square feet.
It is indeed 10,000 square feet.
Has it?
Yes.
Well, my estimate is correct.
You are.
What has been your experience in Grenada and just your operation here?
Absolutely. Well, the reason why we're here is we worked with Afrexim Bank last year in the Bahamas.
Right.
And there we built out a large marquee. I like to build it as a semi-permanent structure. That one was 22,000 square feet. And so we provided all the tenting, all the AC systems. So right now that tent is 70 degrees inside. It's nice and cool in this hot, humid day. So we provide all the power and the distro and the generators to make that work. And then, of course, all the rentals, the tables, the chairs, the booths, and all of the branding aspects of the event to bring it all together. So right now we're just working in conjunction with Ms. Purcell, Orlando Ramin, and P.S. Clark, and their team to bring it all together. And, they've been great. One of the things with going from one island, the Bahamas, to here to Grenada, we're a 3.5-hour flight away. Mm-hmm. We're an 8-day transit for all of our containers. We loaded 10 40-foot trailers and containers with the gear to get down here. And it actually sailed through West Palm and then West Palm here. So I would say that's been one of the things that we had to really make sure was down pat to ensure that everything made it here on time, made it in time for the event, while naturally juggling, the team that builds all the branding and getting that all printed. It's all custom work. You can see here, this is called the gable end. That's that triangular piece on the tent. That was a custom print with all of the logos. You can see hosted by the government of Grenada and Afrexim Bank. That was a custom print that we had done on that vinyl to make it on time. That was a fun one. We ended up DHLing that in. It got held up in Miami for 5 days for U.S. Customs, and we had to expedite getting it here through Panama City, then down to the Port of Spain in Trinidad, and then here. We received that 2 days ago, so we were able to install it right away, right fresh off the boat.
Wow. Now, that kind of facility and equipment, is it available throughout the Caribbean, or is it a specialized
It's a,
type of outfit?
a highly specialized type of outfit. In fact, we do a lot of our printing in the Bahamas, but this is so technical that we actually had it done in the States. Yeah, they're quite expensive, over $1 million printers that handle that type of printing.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And what has been your experience and that of your company with the Afrexim Bank out of Africa?
Oh, they've been great. You know, this is our second year partnering with them. We learned from them last year. We learned the way that they work, and we've adapted according. All of our clients are different. Afrexim has back-to-back events worldwide. I believe they were just in Nigeria last 2 weeks ago. So kind of anticipating what their needs and wants are in advance was something that was critical. And so now we have all the vendors that are setting up in the tent coming in, and naturally there are a lot of changes and things. So we're just staying on the ball to make sure that we make it happen and put everything in place.
Well, indeed, we are grateful that Afrexim Bank is the main sponsor of this conference,
Yes.
or forum,
Yes.
or the summit.
Exactly.
And Grenada is happy to welcome Afrexim Bank with respect to this fourth conference of the African Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum, which is taking place in Grenada at the Radisson Hotel conference room. So tomorrow is going to be the big day.
Yes.
You've got everything in place?
We are working to button up everything, all the last minute touches, and work alongside the vendors to make sure that they're good and they're happy. But for all intents and purposes, we're all systems go. We're ready to rock and roll.
Fantastic. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Indeed.
Pleasure indeed.
Thank
and
you.
your name still baffles me.
Yes, Yard.
Upper
Yeah.
Yard.
English, an English name.
Well, it was a pleasure indeed, and continue to enjoy Grenada. After the event, you probably have a few days to relax.
Yes, indeed. I'll take full advantage.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure again.
Great to meet
Thank
you.
you. Okay, so this was Mr. Alexander Appleyard of Wildflower Incorporated out of the Bahamas, providing wonderful services here in Grenada for the Afrexim conference, which is under the theme Resilience and Transformation. And the conference will start from tomorrow. So trust that all Grenadians will, come on out and have a look. I hope you're registered already. There's approximately 1,800 registrants for this event. It's Grenada's largest ever conference to be held right here on the Spice Isle. Okay, so we'll be back with you in a moment. I have with me someone from Protocol, Mr. Let me have him introduce himself.
Right, so I am Mr.
Right, so the protocol arrangements for this conference has been massive. A number of persons have been engaged just to provide such services. And I have asked Norris Lafrancais to give us an update. He is one of the individuals who have been engaged with the Foreign Affairs Department. So tell us, what has been the experience like?
Well, it has been good. Well, it's not just a means of correction. It's not foreign affairs, but it's a independent company contracted for protocol ushers. Yes. And we have over 100 ushers here, young people who have never been a part of anything like that, and they are engaged. They are meeting a lot of people. They are working. They are enjoying themselves, and it's really fun to see that a high level event like that young people in Grenada can be a part of. It's a step in the right direction, Terry. And I would just like to say, on behalf of myself and the team at Optimum, that kudos to the government on that initiative right here. Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. This is indeed wonderful. I have come across several young persons, and you can still see the milk on their faces.
Yes,
but
yes.
I'm sure they're up for the challenge, and I'm sure that the impromptu training which they have received certainly will stand, very well for them.
Have to start somewhere,
Yeah.
and that's where we are starting. the Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum, and we are pushing young people because they are the future leaders of our country. Yes.
Great. Thank you very much. Been a pleasure. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, well, we have here someone from the Security Services of Grenada, and let me ask him to introduce himself and to share with us what has been some of the challenges in securing such a conference for the government and people of Grenada.
Well, I am Superintendent Holly George, and my responsibility is Silver Commander for this operation from the RGPF regarding the African Caribbean Trade Investment Forum. We have 3 levels of security: a gold commander, a silver commander, and bronze commanders. I am the silver commander for the purpose of the operations. The operation has been activated for the RGPF as early as Friday. From the time the venue here at Radisson has been impacted, we have been putting security measures in place. Planning, of course, has been taking place long before. So we are well advanced with our security posturing. Several arrivals, we are expecting several arrivals of VVIPs, heads of states from Africa and the Caribbean, about 35 of them, and security arrangements are in place for that. We've had a number of them arriving on island, and so we have created what is called, for the concept of operations, what is called a security bubble, by which persons entering for the purpose of the active would enter security arrangements. How we're rolling that out is security in and around the venue. We'll be dealing with traffic management and crowd control and site security arrangements. So you'll be seeing police presence in and around the various sites that will be used for this activity, and along the roads. We would have patrols ongoing. We intend to ensure that this is executed in the safest possible way, and at the end of it, Grenada would be heralded for it all.
Well, thank you so very much indeed, Superintendent Holly George. Now, this is indeed a mammoth undertaking.
Yes. Yes.
And hundreds of foreign dignitaries, heads of state, etc.,
yes,
converging onto Grenada.
Yes.
The records show 1,500 delegates are flying into Grenada.
Yes.
Several of them on charter flights.
Yes.
And there's over, I think, close to 400 local delegates registered.
Yes.
Has the RGPF ever undertaken such a mammoth exercise in securing the welfare of dignitaries and others in Grenada? Tell us about that.
Yes. I'm an officer of 40 years career. And I've never witnessed an exercise of that magnitude with the RGPF. We've had heads of states like presidents from the United States and other countries, but never, and we've had CARICOM heads, but never an event of that magnitude. And I did highlight it during our security briefings, that this is the mother of all events that we have undertaken as an organization and as a country. But I want on record to say that we are equal to the task. We have robust planning, and we already rolled out a security posture, and we have everything in motion as we speak. So we have persons here at the Radisson. We also have persons at the Silver Sands and other various hotels in and around the island. We have security arrangements on the ground at the airport as we speak. So we are equal to the task, and doing all. And in fact, the entire RGPF has been mobilized with the exception of those that are on leave. All active personnel within the RGPF have been mobilized to ensure that we have a successful execution of this event.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is indeed ought to be placed on record as the largest conference Grenada has ever hosted in its entire history.
Yes.
And it appears as though it's flowing so smoothly, it looks as though, well, it's not a big deal. I don't know what tomorrow will bring when the official conference actually starts as to how this is going to unfold. Because traffic will be an issue, security will be an issue, just mobilizing individuals to get to where they need to get to, that will be a major issue. The conference area, the seating, is probably just under 400.
Yes.
But there are other seating arrangements within the hotel compound that is going to be provided.
Yes.
How do you manage to cover each and every seating location that is going to, be offered here at the Radisson?
Yeah, one of the things that we do and we're planning for operations is what we call site visits. So we have done several site visits with some of the organizers, and that information that you've just dispensed, we were privy to that and have been making the necessary plans. So the traffic management was considered and plans were put in place for that. Also where persons will be, we already have placed plans to ensure that we have a seamless operation. Yes?
Well, I can only say congratulations to the Commissioner of Police and his entire team for putting out such a massive undertaking in ensuring that the security and welfare of all of our invitees and Grenadians, receive that attention by the RGPF, ensuring that the security is being taken care of. This is indeed massive.
And might I add, we're not alone in all of this. We have also activated our relationship with the RSS. In fact, we do have some support from RSS member states. So we went as far to ensure that this thing is successfully executed by getting assistance from our member nations, brothers and sisters. They've come in to assist us with outriders and other areas of the operation to ensure that, we do deliver, not only for Grenada, but for the region as a whole.
Absolutely. Now, did the RGPF participated in the previous conferences? There's one held in Georgetown, Guyana, one in Barbados, one in St. Kitts Nevis. Were you called upon over the past few years to participate in any of these?
From my memory, no, the RGPF was not actively involved in sending personnel. However, there's always some level of engagement. Whether it be advice or intelligence or otherwise. So on that end of it, that aspect of it, but not actually sending troops on the ground. But we have been overwhelmed, because of our size, our numbers at present. So we thought it was prudent to seek the assistance of our colleagues.
Wonderful indeed. The RSS, of course, is the regional security system, and they have, stepped up to the plate in, let's say, responding positively to the request of the Commissioner of Police, which is the right thing to do, because this is massive. This is massive. It may not look this way right now because there's still a number of moving parts, but everything will come in place tomorrow when you have the start of the conference. It's the Africa Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum taking place in Grenada at the Radisson Conference Center, and it will kick off tomorrow morning, 9:30. So thank you very much, Superintendent Holly. Appreciate it very much indeed.
And thank you for the opportunity to share our security posturing. And I want to say that we will deliver. We will deliver a successful event security-wise. Thank you.
Very much indeed. Well, it looks that way because everything appears to be very normal.
Yes.
All right. Thank you indeed. So this was Superintendent Holly Francis giving us an overview. Superintendent Holly George giving us an overview on the security arrangements for this massive conference taking place in Grenada at the Radisson Conference Center. And the theme is resilience and transformation. And the idea of this conference being sponsored by the Afrexim Bank is to bring about collaboration of trade and investment opportunities for the Caribbean. In other words, rekindling this relationship which started hundreds of years through the Middle Passage, but with a difference. When you consider what is happening in the world today, the uncertainties, then it's a step in the right direction to engage the Caribbean, engage Africa, so that we can have a more peaceful, joyous, and productive journey through the Middle Passage in reconnecting with our brothers and sisters in Africa. So this is the Heartbeat today. We'll just be waiting on someone else. We'll give you some cover shots. We'll be going in to touch base with a few participants inside.
Summer is here, and so is the search for Grenada's next big talent. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs presents Sing Grenada, a youth-powered program spotlighting the next generation of musical talent.
We're looking for young stars from every corner of the island. Whether you sing, play an instrument, or create beats, this is your moment.
Show Grenada and the world what you've got. Submit a 1-minute video to singgrenada@gmail.com or click the link in our bio to register. Please state your name, your age, what school you attend, and you must be 19 and under to apply.
Your voice, your sound, your story. This is Sing Grenada, where talent takes center stage.
My name is Dr. Abigail Noel, and I am the head of department at the Accident and Emergency Department, also known as Casualty. As head of department, I am responsible for coordination, and I'm also responsible for training of staff. Training of staff is to enhance our staff, not just in the medical, but also in personal well-being. We have been working along with Mount Sinai since November, and in that time, we have had such a great experience with the Mount Sinai team. One thing I love about Mount Sinai is their spirit of collaboration. They came in with ideas that we were able to discuss, and we were able to implement them. There are so many processes that they have implemented here, especially in the emergency department, that have transformed our department in real time. One of the things that I would mention is the implementation of ID bands for every patient that comes through the emergency department. So once you get in here, once you're triaged by the triage nurse at the front, you receive an identification band. And as we can imagine, that has decreased patient errors, have decreased errors in identification of patients. Because here in the emergency department, not everyone comes in able to talk or able to give information. So having an identification band on each patient has really helped us improve patient care and decrease errors. Another process that they have implemented is defibrillators on every ward, including the emergency department. Defibrillators basically are those machines that you would see on TV where they shock people. We have those on every ward. We have also started training staff in how to adequately utilize these machines. Thus far, 128 staff members have been trained in defibrillator use, and this includes Grenada and Carrico. Mount Sinai has implemented a huddle system. It is a system that I have had experience in because I had experience working with Mount Sinai in Guyana. The huddle system is basically a small meeting, like a 15-minute meeting with all team members. And when I say all team members, I mean security guards, receptionists, maids, nurses, doctors, everyone who is on duty in the department at the time, drivers, very important. They come in for a mini 15-minute check-in where we discuss any issues to patient flow from their prior shift, and also not just issues, but also compliments, great things that happened on the shift. One of the advantages of Huddle that I have seen in our department is that it improves communication between staff members as well as with patients. And also staff members have a sense of confidence. They feel seen, they feel heard, and they understand that their role is important. This transformation means everything to the emergency department and by extension, the health system. They are giving us the tools and the knowledge so that we can accelerate, that we can fix our problems, and then the systemic issues, they would be resolved over time. But we are resolving our issues internally, and I've seen a great improvement, especially in the emergency department, and I expect that we are going to improve even more, and I'm very excited about that.
Okay, well, welcome back to the NDC Heartbeat podcast. Happy to welcome all those who are on radio and those who are online. We've been covering the African-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum under the theme Resilience and Transformation, and we've been chatting with some of the movers and shakers who are helping to make this possible. Right now we have with us Mr. Antoine Hinksey. He is the man representing Suncrate out of the Bahamas. First of all, I want you to explain to us what is Suncrate and what are you doing here in Grenada? How are you helping to make this conference a success?
Yeah. So Suncrate Group is a full-fledged production agency. And so we do everything from pro lighting, audio, video, staging, you name it. Everything you see behind us and in this room, yes, this is what we put together. So we came down, our first time working with Frexham would have been last year, and the partnership and what we were able to execute was so magnificent that they said, hey, we have to keep working together every time that we're in the Caribbean. So it's an honor and a privilege to be part of such an auspicious occasion, as we continue to grow and expand that reach and connection between Africa and the Caribbean. Yeah.
Great, fantastic. What would you say has been your experience so far in Grenada?
It's been beautiful. It's definitely not the same as having all of your resources in one place. It certainly relies on establishing relationships, growing those relationships, and being able to trust in those individuals to, assist you in getting things done. It's a team effort. It's not one individual. And so we were able to come down. We had our site visits. We were able to meet with a few of the locals who were able to partner with us and assist us on, just logistics and just in terms of shipping, getting items cleared, having things stored, extra bodies on the ground to assist our teams with building, operating, and loadout. So it's definitely been an awesome experience partnering with the locals here in Grenada.
Fantastic. Glad to hear that. Now, tell me, are there many outfits like yours in the Caribbean?
Yes, there are. Yeah, quite several. But I definitely want to say for us, it's definitely been a difference. The caveat is we're all young individuals. The large body of our team, more than 80%, is under the age of 40. And so we are individuals who have, a ton of years working together, even before cultivating this group, or like we like to call ourselves, the Avengers of production back in the Bahamas. And so, it's sure fun to be different, to be new, to be young and energetic and just hungry for establishing something new, something creative every time. We're really excited for having the stage and this opportunity. Our Prime Minister has done a lot of traveling and expanding just to create those global opportunities for Bahamians, young Bahamians like myself and all of my counterparts. And so here it is now, he brought a Frexham to the Bahamas, and now Bahamas is again with a Frexham here in Grenada. This is here a design that's been fully designed by all of our locals, and this is all young people, brilliant minds putting their heads together and planning for the past 24 weeks day in and day out. So it's been a whole lot of hours from the drawings, from getting plans scheduled, signed off, now seeing the vision come to reality.
Fantastic indeed. Well, we must extend congratulations to the Frexing Bank out of Africa. And this is the fourth conference which they are sponsoring. So Grenada is indeed delighted to be part of this exercise and for Frexing Bank to sponsor this event, which is major. So far, the records show we have approximately just over 1,800 delegates who will be participating in this two-day conference. And the conference is all about how we can join together in order to develop trade and investments in the region.
Exactly.
The Frexing Bank, the theme chosen for this conference is resilience and transformation. How would you explain, first of all, that theme? And in your opinion, what does a Frexing Bank represent to you?
So I want to say definitely transformation and resilience. You know, I'm able to see what we were able to grow from. You know, yes, we are one company, SoundCrate. However, you know, we have individuals from all of our top tier photographers, videographers in the Bahamas, editors, project managers. And so it's all about, you know, casting pride aside and coming together for the greater good. And just seeing what we were able to do through, you know, throughout all adversities, you know, seeing the different obstacles that came before us and how easy we were able to overcome them. Last year was definitely a learning, pivotal experience versus this year, the client was so comfortable and had so much trust in our abilities to execute that they stood back. They allowed us to put the vision together. They allowed us to execute. They came in on the last day. I'll never forget, we were 24 hours ahead of time for completing the stage. And, you know, I went into the office, asked the clients to come in and take a look. They came in, they said, you know, we really don't need to look at this because we trust you guys so much. That, I mean, it's great, but yeah, we didn't need to look at this to sign off. This is a trust of what we have. And, you know, this is what Frexim is all about. And we're looking forward to what comes next, you know, after establishing those relationships here in Grenada, and now it's going to be Bahamas that now grew into having those Grenadian partnerships, and now let's go to the next Caribbean country. That's what we want to see is every time that we continue to move throughout the Caribbean with a Frexim, the team gets bigger and bigger and more diverse. That is the true value and the true direction that we want to continue to move in, which is the spirit of a Frexim Bank.
Yep, fantastic. Very well said indeed. Now,
absolutely.
I have noticed in your documentation that the value of the equipment which you have brought into Grenada is maybe just over $2 million US dollars.
That's correct.
I mean, what amount of equipment can really represent that kind of value?
You know, it's really having the best of the best. You never want to have second best. You want to have, you know, equipment that your client can feel confident in. You know, we have delegates and world leaders from all around the world, all around the Caribbean that's going to be in this room. And so we wanted to have microphones that don't have any dropouts whatsoever. We want to have backups. We want to have redundancies. We have media servers that are on the ground, media servers that are on iCloud. We have a full edit suite. So therefore, we have a full team of experts in their field of photography and videography with top tier equipment, tour level equipment. They're out in the field. For example, we have something where we're going to shoot a scene here. In 1 hour, we have to have that edited and ready to display on the screen here. And that is the level of excellence that we are able to produce because of the level of equipment that we've invested in.
Wow, fantastic indeed.
Yeah.
Do you think that we have maybe a percentage of what you're referring to locally in Grenada that can provide such a service?
From our research, not as yet. However, I do believe that post a Frexim Bank conference, you will begin to see that growth there and that investment in those equipment.
All right, well, at least for those who are in that industry, a Frexim Bank therefore provides that opportunity for financing.
Exactly.
In order to get to the next level.
Exactly.
So I trust that a lot of our individuals who are in that line of business should take advantage of this opportunity.
Absolutely.
As you know, a Frexim Bank is setting up their headquarters in Barbados, and they have already made available to the region $1.5 billion
exactly.
for the business community to participate in. So this is a great opportunity for the Caribbean. It's, in my opinion, it's like a rebirth of the Middle Passage.
Yes, it is.
Of course, hundreds of years it used to be pain and suffering. We are looking forward now to joy and excellence,
Exactly.
and togetherness and upliftment in this new middle passage between Africa and the Caribbean.
Absolutely.
So I want to thank you for being part of the Heartbeat today.
Absolutely.
Are there any closing comments you wish to make?
Definitely want to take advantage of the opportunity. If you're here, you're in Grenada, you want to come in, you want to be on the ground, you want to start networking, just to see what the future holds. There are no limits to building our relationships.
Absolutely so indeed. Well, thank you again,
Pleasure.
and it was a pleasure being
Pleasure,
on our
Terry.
program.
Right.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, you heard it all yourself. This is going to be a major undertaking, a major outfit out of the Bahamas, providing audio-visual services to the highest level. And the Managing Director, Antoine Hinksey, has made it clear to you. He has brought in 4 40-foot containers, value just over $2 million in equipment. So this is a message to our practitioners who are in this line of business to take advantage of the financial opportunities which Affexing Bank is now providing, not just for Grenada, for the entire Caribbean. And for all the business persons out there, take advantage of this. So this is the Heartbeat. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with you again shortly. So have a great Sunday afternoon. Back with you in a moment.
Climate change doesn't adhere to a specific time frame. It fuels multiple hazard events, from hurricanes and flooding to heat waves and landslides. These events may occur back-to-back or simultaneously, creating compounded risks for our communities. Preparedness must go beyond one season or one threat. Preparedness must be year-round and multi-hazard focused. Preparedness is resilience. Preparedness begins with you.
A message from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA.
Let's get in gear as the Spice Mass Corporation starts the Semis Weekend. The road to the crown. Weekend kicks off with the Brian Griffith Groovy Soca Semis. Thursday, 24th July, 8 p.m. Then the Trevor Friday Power Soca Semis. Friday, July 25th, also at 8 p.m. And for the Calypso lovers, the Melody Puppeted Calypso Semis. Sunday, 27th July at 5 p.m. All going down at Progress Park in St. Andrew. Admission only $40 for each show. Get your tickets now online at gotafed.com and all SMC authorized outlets. Semis Weekend. Groovy, Thursday the 24th. Power Soca, Friday the 25th. And Calypso, Sunday, July 27th. Progress Park. It's mad.
From for the morning to Juve, well, massing the people play. Well, massing the people plays. Well, massing it on costumes in feathers and gems. Watch the girl and tell them way. Celebrate, tell them, welcome to Spice Mass. So much niceness everywhere, make you feel to wind away. This is the carnival. When the rhythm touch the bass, man, we show mash up the place. It's woman and drum when we come wrong. Still pan and drum, look we all done. And it's mass everywhere. Look we hand in the air. Woman and drum when we come wrong. Still pan and drum, look we all done. And it's mass everywhere. Look we hand in the air.
The Grenada Cultural Festival Group invites you to the 17th Annual Grenada Karakou and Petit Madling Day. Bring the whole family out to celebrate and experience the culture with live performances from Grenadian artists, crafts and food on sale. Sunday, August 17th, 2025. All boys and girls field 777 Rutland Road, Brooklyn, New York from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Performing live, Loverman, Slaughter, Skinny Button, Westways, King Blake, Angel Joseph, and so many more. Special performances by Quick USA, the Greenhouse Drummers, the Big Drum Dancers, Spice Generation Dance Company, and Jab Jab Family. Featuring from Grenada, Conception Dance Theatre. There will be lots of activities for the kids, bouncy castle, face painting, and so much more. Your MC, Big Bums. Get your tickets online, GrenadaDay2025.eventbrite.com. It's Grenada Day 2025, Sunday, August 17. This event is sponsored by Ariza Credit Union, Grenada Cooperative Bank, National Lottery Association, Apple Bank, Williams Funeral Services, Allstate Insurance, La Bay Market, the Coalpot Bar and Grill, New Radio Digital, and Crossroad Radio. Come out and celebrate the culture, rain or shine. This activity is not sponsored or supported by NYC or the Department of Education.
Summer is here, and so is the search for Grenada's next big talent. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs presents Sing Grenada, a youth-powered program spotlighting the next generation of musical talent.
We're looking for young stars from every corner of the island. Whether you sing, play an instrument, or create beats, this is your moment.
Show Grenada and the world what you've got. Submit a 1-minute video to singgrenada@gmail.com or click the link in our bio to register. Please state your name, your age, what school you attend, and you must be 19 and under to apply.
Your voice, your sound, your story. This is Sing Grenada, where talent takes center stage.
At the Radisson Conference Center, giving you a preview as to expectations for tomorrow, the Afrique Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum 2025, under the theme Resilience and Transformation. We've been chatting with some of the movers and shakers in here, bringing you up to speed as to what to expect. And right now we have caught up with business executive, well-known in Grenada, Yolanda McQueen. So, welcome to the Heartbeat.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Well, what do you expect tomorrow?
I expect magic. I know Grenada can do magic. We have done it many, many times. And I expect we are going to blow their mind. I know we will do very, very well. And I know they'll be very impressed and they'll want to come back next year.
Fantastic. So what is your participation at this forum?
I don't know if lots of your people know, but Grenada is the only Caribbean island that has won 3 international prizes as one of the best water in the world. We have been among Oscars of water. So we are the only island that has a natural sparkling water. So we are going to be giving them that tomorrow.
Wow, fantastic. And I hope that you'll be able to interact with business folks out of Africa and the rest of the Caribbean in producing more water for export.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to sitting down and having chat with partners. We have great products in Grenada. And although we are a very small island, but we come in very great packages. And I know without any doubt, I mean, we have gone around the world among the giants of water. And for we to come back not only once, but 3 times, voted internationally as having one of the best water in the world, I think it speaks for itself.
Absolutely so. It's no different to Grenada winning gold with its flowers for 17, 18 years in a row.
We are used to that. We used to coming home with gold, you know, and whatever we put our mind to, we come home. I think we are just voted as having the best air in the world. We have the best honey, we have the best cocoa, we have the best water. We even have a gold medal in running. So, you know, I think they are in for a big surprise. And they are lucky that we are inviting them in.
Well, we're indeed excited that a Frexing Bank has taken the decision to host this entire exercise in Grenada. They are picking up all the costs associated with this conference, this forum. And this is in itself a major, major accomplishment by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell and his entire administration, because Afreximbank Bank has had conferences in other islands like Barbados, St. Kitts Nevis, Georgetown, Guyana, and Grenada is the fourth summit or conference or forum, call it what you wish, but it's Grenada's largest conference ever hosted.
I know they will not regret it. That's who I could bet my bottom dollar on that. They will not regret it. I do hope they have the time, most of the exhibitors, to take a quick look around the island, and then they will see what we have to offer. And what we have to offer is natural, it's pure. What we have to offer is what everybody wants. Grenada have what everybody wants, and Grenadians are prepared to share it with them as well.
Absolutely, so indeed. Well, the water that you produce in your company, obviously, as you have stated, is growing leaps and bounds. And if you get a huge order, maybe 3, 4, 5, 40-foot containers to be shipped to Africa, is your company ready to deliver on that?
We already shipped to the UK. We can't do anything. Grenada, please don't worry about the size of our island. Whatever is needed with the backing of our Prime Minister, we can do it. I know he's with us 100%. And what we cannot make possible, he will make it possible. So there is no worries. Whatever they want, we will give. I mean, there we are now, what we are doing now, all hands are on deck, and we're making sure things happen, and to have a leader that is there with us, there is no reason why we cannot do it.
Fantastic indeed. I was saying earlier on that Afreximbank Bank has committed $1.5 billion to the entire Caribbean for business leaders and entrepreneurs to take advantage of this financing. They're also building in Barbados a major, major center which will house the bank or an aspect of the bank in the Caribbean. So this is like a new opportunity for the Caribbean. Africa rekindling its sons and daughters from the Caribbean to again rejoin Africa in a much more pleasant and uplifting manner.
I want to thank the bank. I look at it that they have come home to meet us. They have come home to help us. Everyone see what we have to offer, and it's nice that the bank has also seen what we have to offer here and is happy to come and invest in us so we can keep it on the island. Usually most people come and it goes off the island, but by the bank coming and giving us the support, we'll be able to grow our island, we'll be able to invest in our people, in our economy, and I cannot thank them enough for giving us that opportunity, and it's we to now work hard and show them that we can do it. So long we've been wanting that opportunity, so I want to say thank you very much for giving us that opportunity, and we will not disappoint.
Fantastic. Well, this is the challenge to the business community out there. This is a challenge to young entrepreneurs, is that this facility is available, and all they need to do is to knock on doors and make it happen.
And we wouldn't disappoint. And it's again say thank you, Grenadians, happy. And on behalf of my staff, on behalf of the people of Grenada, I just want to say thank you, and thanks for believing in us. Thanks for investing that money in the Caribbean, because we do need it.
Well, wonderful indeed. And I know that if you get these large orders, your staff will have to be tripled.
Oh, well, at the moment we employ over 100 staff. We are the only company on the island that work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have 3 shifts going, and this is because we do not want to disappoint. We have new machineries coming in all the time, because I, as the CEO, knows we can do it, and that is the reason why, I've put my money where my mouth is, as the saying goes, and that is because I believe and I know we can do it. So if I could have that much confidence, I'm sure the bank would have that confidence in us as well.
Right. Well, thank you so very much. Thanks for joining the Heartbeat today and for sharing your experiences.
Thank you so much.
This was Yolanda McQueen. She is the CEO and owner of Monk Pure water. One of the best or the best in the world. So back with you in a moment. We'll be catching up with some other folks here. So rejoin you in a few moments. Thank you.
Summer is here, and so is the search for Grenada's next big talent. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs presents Sing Grenada, a youth-powered program spotlighting the next generation of musical talent.
We're looking for young stars from every corner of the island. Whether you sing, play an instrument, or create beats, this is your moment.
Show Grenada and the world what you've got. Submit a 1-minute video to singgrenada@gmail.com or click the link in our bio to register. Please state your name, your age, what school you attend, and you must be 19 and under to apply.
Your voice, your sound, your story. This is Sing Grenada, where talent takes center stage.
From for the morning to Juve, well, not see me people play. Well, not see me people play. Well, not see me drum. Costumes in feathers and gems. Watch the girl and tell them way. Celebrity tell them, welcome to Spice Mart. So much niceness everywhere. Make you feel to wind away. This is me carnival. When the rhythm touch the bass, man, we show mash up the place. It's woman and rum when we come wrong. Still pan and drum, look we all done. And it's mass everywhere. Look we hand in the air. Woman and rum when we come wrong. Still pan and drum, look we all down. And it's mass everywhere. Look we hand in the air.
Let's get in gear as the Spice Mass Corporation starts the semis weekend. The road to the crown. Weekend kicks off with the Brand Griffith Groovy Soca Semis. Thursday, 24th July, 8 p.m. Then the Trevor Friday Power Soca Semis. Friday, July 25th, also at 8 p.m. And for the Calypso lovers, the Melody Puppetet Calypso Semis. Sunday, 27th July at 5 p.m. All going down at Progress Park in St. Andrew. Admission only $40 for each show. Get your tickets now online at gotafed.com and all SMC authorized outlets. Semis weekend. Groovy Thursday the 24th. Power Soca Friday the 25th and Calypso Sunday, July 27th. Progress Park. It's mad.
The Grenada Cultural Festival Group invites you to the 17th Annual Grenada Karakou and Petit Madning Day. Bring the whole family out to celebrate and experience the culture with live performances from Grenadian artists, crafts, and food on sale. Sunday, August 17th, 2025. All Boys and Girls Field, 777 Rutland Road, Brooklyn, New York, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Performing live, Loverman, Slaughter, Skinny Button, Westways, King Blake, Angel Joseph, and so many more. Special performances by Quick USA, the Greenhouse Drummers, the Big Drum Dancers, Spice Generation Dance Company, and Jab Jab Family. Featuring from Grenada, Conception Dance Theatre. There will be lots of activities for the kids, bouncy castle, face painting, and so much more. Your MC, Big Bums. Get your tickets online, GrenadaDay2025.eventbrite.com. It's Grenada Day 2025, Sunday, August 17th. This event is sponsored by Ariza Credit Union, Grenada Cooperative Bank, National Lottery Association, Apple Bank, Williams Funeral Services, Allstate Insurance, La Bay Market, the Coalpot Bar and Grill, New Radio Digital, and Crossroad Radio. Come out and celebrate the culture, rain or shine. This activity is not sponsored or supported by NYC or the Department of Education.
Conference Center, Ms. Sherma Mitchell of Chloe's Flowers. So tell us about Chloe's Flowers and what are you contracted to do here?
Well, Chloe's Flowers has been in business for about 20 years. We do weddings, funerals, events, and I was asked to do this event here, to do the decor, the floral decor for this event, and here we are putting things together.
Yep. Fantastic. It looks wonderful already, and I can just imagine what tomorrow the final will be like.
Yes. yes, we're still working on a lot of other pieces to make the place beautiful. And of course, we're using all the tropicals because we have such beautiful flowers here. You know, as part of the Chelsea Flower Show team, it is always wonderful to have an opportunity to display our flowers. You know, we're lush and green and beautiful.
Wonderful indeed. Well, thank you so very much. We're just about coming to the close of our program, but we have one other guest, so I want to thank you for participating in today's program.
Okay, thank you.
And good
Okay,
luck.
bye-bye.
All right. Ambassador, we are here waiting on you as soon as you can make it. So, back with you in just a moment. We're going to be chatting with Ambassador Nixon and the diaspora representative from Africa. So, back in a moment. Conference Center, and we'll be chatting now with Ambassador Richard Nixon. He will be telling us all about his responsibilities with respect to this conference. And joining us also will be Mr. I have to get his card out and read it here, and my glasses for long viewing. So I'll tell you, it's Mr. Temwa Gondwe. He's the Director, Creatives and Diaspora, Intra-African Trade and Export Development. He will also be joining us. So first of all, let me ask Ambassador Nixon to just give us his overview of this conference. He has been part of the planning committee here, and we'll be championing the theme, which is resilience and transformation. So welcome to the Heartbeat.
Thank you, Terry. It's a pleasure again to be on the show. And it's been a long time coming, and it's here.
Yep.
It's finally here. And the last few months, it's been crazy, and especially this last week, we've been up since 4:30 in the morning because Tema would call and wake us up, then Naveen would call, and Tracy would call from all over the world because we want to make sure this thing is really, really tight. Fantastic. So we kick off tomorrow with the opening ceremony and the sessions, the presidential panels. Everything would be live streamed, so those of you who are not able to be here, you can certainly to log in to your favorite platform, Facebook, I'm sure, GIS, GBN, they'll be on there, so you can live stream everything and be part of the conversation. Exhibits are fine. We actually all sold out on the exhibits. If we had more space, we can do this. The place is full, it's packed, it's ram-packed, as we say. Yeah. But we're looking forward to, more importantly, a renaissance in the relationship between Africa and the Caribbean. And this is a 4th edition, and I think Grenada wants to play a significant role and a significant part in changing the narrative, or rewriting the narrative, or I should say correcting the narrative in what the relationship should be. So, again, to you and your audience, it's great to be here. We look forward to hearing good comments from you.
Great. Well, thank you very much. And now I'd like to invite Mr. Temwa Gunwi. I hope I got it correct. And it's a pleasure. Oh, I'm close. Wonderful indeed. It's better to be close than far away.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining the Heartbeat. And tell us who you are. Tell us why you're here. and what are your expectations?
So as you introduced me, my name is Temwa Gondwe. I'm a director responsible for creatives, but in this context also responsible for the diaspora under our Global Africa initiative. So we're here for the Africa Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum 2025. This is the fourth in a series of trade and investment forums between Africa and the Caribbean that the bank, African Export-Import Bank, has been having with, in collaboration with governments in the Caribbean. So for example, the first one was held in Barbados. From Barbados, we held the second one in Guyana. The third one was held last year in Bahamas. And we're here for the fourth edition in Grenada. We are very happy to be here. The atmosphere, the environment is potent with opportunity. We have over 1,800 delegates who have registered. We have investors, business people, leaders of heads of state, leaders of different private sector organizations, multilateral organizations. They're here in Grenada. The idea is that as we look back on our cultural heritage, as we look back on our common historical ties, as we look back at the emotional connection, through these Africa Caribbean Trade and Investment Forums, we take the opportunity to concretize these relationships from just rhetoric to business opportunity to commercial opportunities, so that we are looking ahead with a vision of mutual prosperity going ahead. So in an ecosystem where, in an environment where there's turbulence, we are calling on resilience. And of course, what better place to unite and come together than this wonderful, wonderful island of Grenada and the warm hospitality of the people of this wonderful country.
Thank you so very much indeed. This is wonderfully placed, and I would just add to it that we are developing with Africa a new Middle Passage.
Yes, there is no reason why Africa and the Caribbean should not trade. There's no reason why we should not be connected by sea. There's no reason why we should not be connected by air. Our people are connected by history. We should be connected in the air. We should be connected by sea. We should be connected economically. So regional integration between Africa and the Caribbean is critical, especially in the context of developing our countries, extending our market. Film, music, arts and crafts, even sports.
Right.
So what should stop us from having a Global Africa Championship in track and field, for example?
Yep.
After all, we are the best. We're the best at it. So all these topics, all these areas through the Africa Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum, it's not a talk shop. All these areas become concrete projects, concrete initiatives. So there will be deals that will be announced here, deals in healthcare, there are deals in hospitality, deals in energy that will be announced over the course of the 2 days. And we're just really looking forward as we continue this journey of building a stronger connection, a stronger economic connection between Africa and the Caribbean.
Great. Well, thank you so very much for being part of the Heartbeat today and participating in this forum.
And thank you for having me on your show, and my regards to all your listeners.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We certainly appreciate it, and tomorrow will be the start of the big day.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Enjoy Grenada.
Thank you.
Well, this is your program for today. I'm glad you were able to join the Heartbeat. We are down at the Radisson Conference Center reporting live on the NDC Heartbeat episode. Do have a great Sunday afternoon, and join us again next Sunday when we have other interesting and stimulating interviews to share with you. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye now. Bye-bye.
From for the morning to Juve, well, not see me people play. Well, not see me people play. Well, not see me tongue. Costumes in feathers and james. Watch the girl them tell them way. So let me tell them, welcome to Spice Mart. So much niceness everywhere. Make you feel to wind away. This is me carnival. When the rhythm touch the bass, man, we show mash up the place. It's woman and rum when we come wrong. Still pan and drum, look we all done. And it's mass everywhere. Look we hand in the air. Woman and rum when we come wrong. Still pan and drum, look we all done. And it's mass everywhere. Look we hand in the air.
Let's get in gear as the Spice Mass Corporation starts the Semis weekend. The road to the crown. Weekend kicks off with the Brand Griffith Groovy Soca Semis. Thursday, 24th July, 8 p.m. Then the Trevor Friday Power Soca Semis. Friday, July 25th, also at 8 p.m. And for the Calypso lovers, the Melody Puppeted Calypso Semis. Sunday, 27th July at 5 p.m. All going down at Progress Park in St. Andrew. Admission only $40 for each show. Get your tickets now online at gotafed.com and all SMC authorized outlets. Semis weekend. Groovy, Thursday the 24th. Power Soca, Friday the 25th. And Calypso, Sunday, July 27th. Progress Park. It's mad.
The Grenada Cultural Festival Group invites you to the 17th Annual Grenada Karakou and Petit Madling Day. Bring the whole family out to celebrate and experience the culture with live performances from Grenadian artists, crafts, and food on sale. Sunday, August 17th, 2025. All boys and girls field, 777 Rutland Road, Brooklyn, New York, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Performing live, Loverman, Slaughter, Skinny Button, Worstways, King Blake, Joe Joseph, and so many more. Special performances by Quick USA, the Greenhouse Drummers, the Big Drum Dancers, Spice Generation Dance Company, and Jab Jab Family. Featuring from Grenada Conception Dance Theatre. There would be lots of activities for the kids, Bouncy Castle, face painting, and so much more. Your MC, Big Bums. Get your tickets online, GrenadaDay2025.eventbrite.com. It's Grenada Day 2025, Sunday, August 17. This event is sponsored by Ariza Credit Union, Grenada Cooperative Bank, National Lottery Association, Apple Bank, Williams Funeral Services, Allstate Insurance, La Bay Market, the Coldpot Bar and Grill, New Radio Digital, and Crossroad Radio. Come out and celebrate the culture, rain or shine. This activity is not sponsored or supported by NYC or the Department of Education.